there. My name is Kaelyn. I'm a first-year PhD student in History and African American Studies at Yale. I'm also the founder of XxKaelyn Consulting and the Redhead Academic. And today I'm taking you all along for a day in my life. I have class this afternoon. I have an interview actually for a research assisting position and a couple different life updates that I want to touch on because I see my YouTube channel in a way as my living diary. This is my way of looking back and reflecting on things that have happened in my own life, as well as to share those moments with you all and to talk through challenges as well as the mini successes along the way. So now it is April 5th, and in the month of March, I realized that I was really running myself ragged, and not just in how much was on my plate, but because of what was on my plate. As you all know, I have my PhD, I'm doing coursework, I have an article that I'm working on trying to get published, I have my YouTube channel, I have my consulting firm, and I'm scaling Accepted Consulting to bring on more consultants. I'm trying to get an intern to come help with some of the day-to-day operations. And on top of that, I've also been doing some freelance work for a business called The Modern Horse. The Modern Horse was a business that was started by my friend Julie. She was a previous trainer of mine back when I rode horses professionally. And she asked me to cover the website and social media management. And in the end, I ended up doing ad campaigns. I ended up doing email campaigns. Like, I was doing a whole bunch of work for The Modern Horse. And while I truly believe in that business, I realized that it was taking time away from the things that really mattered to me and to my vision and my mission. And so I decided that it was time to move on and to focus on my own academic career and my business. Yesterday, I actually sent an email stating that I will no longer be working for The Modern Horse and that I had been given an opportunity, which I'll tell you about in just a second, that made it so that way my plate was just too overrun, and I gave her some suggestions of people that she could use. I gave her some influencer marketing agencies that she can work with, social media managers, and all of those things. I also prepped all of the content for them for the following week so that they wouldn't be left hanging dry. But ultimately, I decided that last month was my way of testing my ability to handle various projects. And this is the month where I am setting boundaries for myself. With that, I just want to say that you can do anything you put your mind to, but you can't do everything. And at the time, this last couple months, I've been really trying to do everything. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, then you notice that I had to travel in order to go to a horse show for the launch for The Modern Horse. I've been scaling Accepted. Things with school have really been ramping up. And I decided that the things that really truly bring me happiness and that I love committing myself to are my academics and Accepted Consulting and my YouTube channel. So those three things, on top of course, my personal life, my relationship, my family, all of those things, I decided that I needed to prioritize the things that matter to me most, and that continuing to do freelance work was not going to be advantageous in the long run. It was a great experience. I learned a lot about social media management. I learned a lot about how to build an e-commerce business, but I didn't feel that it was directly in line with what I want to be pursuing. And so I decided that it was time to actually assert my boundaries and move on to the next stage. With that being said, I have a very exciting opportunity that my advisor actually messaged me about. I have applied for and received a research position with a professor at the London School of Economics. It's a remote position, and I will be working on a database related to the Atlantic slave trade. And this is a great experience for me. It's a paid position. And on top of that, it teaches me how to use a robust database and how to use quantitative methods based on documentary evidence, and those things are going to be absolutely crucial to my training as a doctoral student and to my success in the long run. So I'm really excited about it, and I have all of these things now lined up that I truly feel passionate and excited about, so I can really focus on the things that matter to me. And I am just really looking forward to seeing what I can do now that I have a little bit more time opened up in my schedule. So today at 1, I have an interview with the lead researcher for that project. And it's not necessarily an interview because I already have the position, but we're just going to discuss all of the details of the project and talk timeline and all of those things. And then I have class at 1:30, and from there I have the Accepted weekly meeting, and then I also have a check-in call for a collaboration that I'm doing with this nonprofit. I've worked with them before, so I'll tell you a little bit more about it later in the day, but I know I've rambled a lot at the beginning of this video. I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know what's going on, and let's go ahead and get this day started. For this week's meeting for Accepted. We have a weekly team meeting, and then I check in over email on Wednesday about halfway through the week, just so we can make sure that we are ahead on projects and that we are staying on track. And I think the theme of this video is essentially that once you free up space for the things that truly matter to you, you can do so much more with it, because I'm looking at the plan for Accepted and seeing that we have all of these incredible things that we're doing with our clients. I just have such an incredible team, Katie and Chloe, and we're building it out. And each of us is donating some of our time each month to pro bono consultations, and we have really great attendance for the accountability workshops right now. And the number of clients that are coming in to prepare for the next application season is also really encouraging. And I have had so many clients reach back out to me saying that they got into their dream schools and that they got into Oxford. I have 2 law school clients that I helped with their law school applications, and both of them got into really great schools. So I'm just really pleased, and I just feel like this weight lifted off of my shoulders now that I can really focus on school and on building Accepted. And it's just one of those things where on the days when I don't really have to be doing work, or I just want to take a little bit of time off, I always find myself doing stuff for Accepted. I always find myself thinking of new ideas for YouTube, and that to me is just a good sign that what I'm doing is what I'm meant to be doing. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to my reading now and prepare for class as well as for my interview. And I just wanted to mention this little aside because I just want to remember this, 1, and 2, I just want to show you that when you truly dedicate yourself to the things that matter to you and that are really entwined with your overall mission, and for me, my overall mission is to create more publicly accessible routes to academia and to information and learning, and I can now really focus on that, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling and get back to work, but I hope you all are having an excellent day, and let's go ahead and keep on going. So I'm sitting here, I just went ahead and made myself a snack. I got the pork buns from Trader Joe's, and I was a little skeptical at first, but they're actually quite good. And I'm on Zoom with Danielle, and I'm actually going out and visiting her tomorrow, so stick around for the next vlog, because I'll probably do a little couple days in my life, week in my life type of thing. She said that there's a bun place over by her house that she can get red bean buns delivered, and I'm super excited. And I have gotten through the readings. I am still working on this one piece. It's called A Little Commonwealth. It's about family structures in Plymouth Colony. And then I read another piece that was on polygamy in the early modern period, which was really interesting. And the kind of construction of marriage and its ties with nation and citizenship, etc. And so, very interesting readings to discuss in class today. But now Danielle and I are gonna sit here and figure out which buns we might order for when I come to visit. I'm very excited. And then I'm planning on driving out tomorrow. So later today I do need to pack and get things sorted. So that's what's going on. That's the update. And I'll see you all in a little while. Yes, I can hear you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also. I just got out of class. We had a really wonderful discussion. I ended up going on a bit of a tangent talking about our use or historicization of the word consent, and this particular professor that was visiting today was interested in the conception of polygamy across various colonial spaces within the Spanish, French, and Anglophone American world. And she covers various interactions between indigenous populations and Spanish colonists, as well as various other spaces within the Atlantic world, which I found was really interesting. I'm just constantly considering this idea of the word consent and the way that we use it in both a legal framework, but also in relation to enslaved women and women in general, and their ability or inability to consent to either their physical and bodily and sexual autonomy, but also their legal and civil autonomy. That's what we talked about in class today, and I just feel really pumped today. It's just such a good day. But it is a really nice day outside, so I have about 30 minutes until the accepted weekly team meeting. So I'm gonna go head out into town with Moo, take her for a little walk. There's a new boba place in town, so I'm gonna go ahead and go pick up some boba, come back, have the meeting, and keep this day rolling along. I went and got some boba. I got the mango colada. This is a company that just opened up here in New Haven. It opened up like last weekend, and I'm obsessed with it. It is so good. This company is actually from Orange County, and their first location I think is in Long Beach. And so when a boba company comes from California, that's when you know it's good. And this stuff is incredible. Oh, so good. I threw some ricotta toast in the air fryer. It's time to start the accepted meeting, and I have all of my notes for the meeting here to go over with the team and check in with Katie and Chloe, and also discuss the onboarding process for the intern and all the things under the sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign on and see what we get up to. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it because I've got a couple things to go over. Consultations went up by about 30%. Commerce went up by about 40%. And overall traffic went down by 20. We want to focus on this month in particular is thinking about ways that we can drive more traffic to the website. And that includes stuff like the Pinterest posts that we've been discussing and continuing the Instagram content, but also ramping up things with the TikTok content. Chloe, I saw that you got me your stuff for last week, so thank you for sending that over. Katie, for me, put down for TikTok content to go live tomorrow, and then I need to stay up with Pinterest and Instagram content.
Hello everyone! It's a three-way vlog.
Right, well the link to Chloe's channel and Katie's channel will be in the description. All right, we had the accepted meeting. We went over all of the things that we needed to discuss for today and all the action items. And I went ahead and took a quick little power nap. And now I have a collaboration call with Bree from the Prosperity Project. The Prosperity Project is a nonprofit organization that I'm really excited about and passionate about. They focus on financial literacy skills for Black female students from college all the way through postgrad. And they're putting on a couple different events and things, and we're gonna discuss potentially doing another collaboration. I've done an Instagram live with them before, and I just think it's a really incredible organization, and I want to support them in whatever way I can. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on the call with them. Then I'm done with all my meetings and everything for today. So the rest of the evening will be spent making some dinner and editing YouTube videos and writing. I have an article that is due in draft form next week to my advisor. So I want to get some words on paper and just see where we're at. I have an idea of where I want to take the paper now, and I have quite a bit that I need to add to it. So that all being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the call and then check in with you guys in a little while and let you know what I'm up to. Hey Ashley. Good, I missed seeing you in the accountability workshop. some rice and carrots. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break, just watch Gabby Whiten's most recent vlog and hang out for a little bit. I just realized I actually don't have any readings due this week for my other class because we have one of those break days. We weren't given a spring break this year due to COVID, and so they gave us these random break days in the middle of the semester, and it actually falls on Thursday this week, so I don't have any readings that I need to have done for this week. So I'm going to take that opportunity to focus on my paper. Tonight I'm going to edit a YouTube video and work on my paper and just focus on that for now. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and just take a little bit of a break, decompress, have some dinner. I made this from HelloFresh and it looks incredible. And then get to work. So I'm just going to chill out for a little while. Everybody, I am officially editing this video and it is time to put this clip at the end. So I hope you all enjoyed this little day in my life vlog, and always remember to like the videos if you enjoy them and hit the subscribe button. It really helps out my channel, and I am glad I was finally able to give you guys all of my little life updates. I really feel good about my decision, and I feel that I'm on the right path and that I get to work on projects that are really what I feel like I'm meant to be working on. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new vlog starting tomorrow when I go visit Danielle. We met over Instagram actually, and we become best friends, and I just can't wait to meet her. I'm gonna drive out to Pennsylvania. Her and her husband are fully vaccinated, and so I'm excited to finally get to meet her in person. And I'm gonna go ahead and sign off because I think I'm actually going to do a little bit of writing, and then I'm going to try to call it an early night. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.